I hope those of you who came across this video took the time to read all these comments that I've collected, screenshotted, and shared with you. This all goes to show you that there are a lot of people out there, not majority, but many out there who believes a woman should be modest and cover herself in modesty. Same for the men. Same for the men. I believe men should be modest as well. I'll save that for another topic for another video. One of my past videos where I said I would no longer speak about women, I also mentioned if I do speak about women, it won't be as much. And if this is the last video that I'll ever make about a woman, this should hit the nail in the coffin of how you should treat your body as a woman, to highly respect yourselves if you want respect in return. These pictures here were all cropped and collected to show you the whorish, attention-seeking women to your right. There's 3 of them. They may have different body types, different heights, but what do they all share in common? They all have skin to show. They're wearing tights. Their shape is being shown. A lot of men who are very lustful could get an idea of how their body looks. And this is also going to intentionally place men in lust and to cause them to sin. Because the Bible also speaks on this. Fornication is not the only way a man can sin. Even looking at a woman sexually, you've already committed a sin within your heart already. Even for men who are married, this is the exact same thing. I'm just showing these 3 women here as an example. All the way to your left, the three women here, they're dressed, modest, fully covered. The dress isn't even tight. And they look presentable. They look well. These women look like wifey material. The women on the right versus the women on the left. Which one you think would make a presentable housewife? Does men think, in general, especially young men, do they think that women on the right dresses like that to not get any attention at all from men? Ladies, do you know how uncomfortable it is to wear tight yoga pants? This coming from a married man, I can speak on my wife's behalf. She does not even agree on dressing this way because the more further we got into the truth, the more we were preached the truth to the right pastors, the right ministry, the right people, the more we understood that we have to get our lives together and treat our body as a temple and with respect and be Christ-like. Because today's Christians, this is exactly why I don't believe or agree with the religion of man. Because Christianity does not exist in the Bible. Okay? But you also supposed to be Christ-like. The difference is between looking and staring is different. Okay? Because you have to see the people that you're talking to. And when you make turns going through a block, right? You see this. Majority of women, 90% of them today, even women who are in their 50s, 60s, they're dressed like whores. Just the other day, I'm shopping at Walmart. There's a girl who looked like she could be 12 13, 14 years old. The only thing she has is an oversized hoodie on. And all her legs, skin is showing with some Crocs. I have a daughter. So in case anyone tries to think of me as suspect or try to use shaming tactics, I wouldn't want my daughter dressing like these three women here to the right of this image here. I would not be okay with it because it's giving off hoish vibes that you can't take me seriously. I'm not modest. People could use, oh, you're a church girl and stuff. Well, at least that church girl is going to save herself. At least that church girl is going to have a wonderful husband. At least that church girl is going to have more respect for God and her soul and where she's going to go after this life. Because many things in this world is vain. That skin type body, whatever apparel you want to show off, right? That is all vain. And what I mean by all vain is that we don't live forever. Everything is all fun and good now, living in sin, lust, and you're facing all the consequences, right? Unwanted pregnancies, unwanted STDs, unwanted spirits, unwanted problems, unwanted drama. Baby daddy here, baby daddy there. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this the type of stress you guys, you ladies want to deal with for all your lives? I've seen some stupid comments in some of these videos about men talking about women wearing yoga pants. One of them was making an excuse on, oh, it's so hard, it's time consuming just to wear a dress every day. It's more easier to just wear a yoga pants. First of all, everything takes time. Second of all, so you're basically saying, and this person, I don't care if you come across my video, you know I'm talking about you. You know I'm talking about you. So you're basically saying as an excuse that it's okay to dress like this. Like the women onto the right. It's okay to dress like that. And then you wonder why people doesn't move or further advance in life. Then you wonder why there's women like this complaining, saying that where's all the good men? Where all the good men gone? You wonder why they're also the reason that they are enabling men to lust, to sin, to have sex at an early age, to face temptations that they don't even want to face. There are parents that are causing their girls, their daughters to be a hoe, to be a whore. You're allowing them to go out like this? You're allowing them to go to sleepovers? You're allowing them to have boyfriends? You're allowing them to fornicate in your house? You're allowing them to live together, not married? My wife and I almost made that mistake. And guess what we did? We got married. We said our vows. Had our first son out of wedlock, thank God. And we made things right. 7 years about to be together this year. Praise Yah, glory to God. This is not to brag. I have high respect for her because she does not believe in wearing makeup. She does not believe in dressing like these three women here to the right. She does not believe in braiding her hair. She believes in covering her head. Everything by the Bible. Everything in modesty. Not shaming tactics, because the devil is the reason why people are falling and failing today. You let the world and the media get to your head other than God. You let people get to your head other than God. You let your parents, your friends, the guys that you're messing with get to your head to make you think that this is what it means for you to be beautiful, other than being faithful to God. My wife even told me before, and I could even relate to her. When she was always dressing right, boys would call her unattractive. They didn't find her appealing. They paid no mind to her. But as soon as she gotten older, a lot of men started to realize the type of woman she is. Okay, she respects herself. I can't play no games with her. I'm going to really have to step my game up if I want to get with this woman. And guess what? She turned them all down because before in the past. These same guys that were trying to hit on my wife before we were married, while she was in high school, these were the same guys that only wanted her for sex. But as soon as they realized, oh, okay, she's real, they're trying so hard to impress her. They're nervous. This is how you know the game is over. A modest man has the confidence to know that, okay, get with a modest woman. She's beautiful. She could take me seriously. I could take her seriously. She's looking for a modest man. I'm looking for a modest woman. We could come together on good terms to bear God's fruit and spread the light the correct way in God's green earth. And that's it. But most people today, most young people today, they're not thinking about that. They're thinking about fast money, sex, partying, fornicating, popping babies like there's no tomorrow, bragging about all the men that they're getting attention from, blocking every guy that they match with on Tinder, Bumble, no call, no shows, not answering, using men for dates, for free dinner dates, using their body to get things that their way, using their body to get things that they want, using their sexuality, their flesh to get by in life, being ran through in life, men running trains on you. This is the type of life that you're proud of. You want your daughters to live the exact same way, and then you're going to complain when your daughters living the same life that you once lived, and you're saying, oh, live your life. This is the problem with parents today. A lot of parents today has no background that they feel that, oh, because of society, I don't want to be shamed. Who cares about the world of society? Just because of what it says in the media does not mean it's going to correlate to the exact same thing in real life. This is the reason why a lot of parents should not be treating their kids like they're your friends. Your daughter is not your best friend. Your daughter is your child. It's your job to raise her right and not cause your daughter to be a whore. The Bible even speak about this. Do not cause your daughter to be a whore. It is the same case for boys. You have a son, it's the same way. I have a boy and a girl. You think I'm going to want to sit there and allow for them to be like the ways of all these people in this world? You think I'm going to stand for that? No. It's funny how back then, if you even Google how women dressed in the 1800s versus how they dress now, you'll see a huge difference. Women were more ashamed for being pregnant and not married. And a lot of men did not want to mess with them. Now today, it's okay. Now today, everything is all good. Now today, you go girl. Do what you want, your body, your choice. You can wear all the things that you want. But if you was in the face of God, you're going to say the same thing? You're going to sing the same tune? No, you wouldn't. No, you would not. This is what happens when this world has no order and when God is out of the world. You have a lot of people, a lot of women today, giving birth to women on the right. And women on the left are seen as the bad ones. Oh, she's just insecure. She doesn't have a nice body. She's probably ugly. Or she's ugly in general. Ugly how? The body and the flesh is vain. There are women who could be deemed gorgeous to many men and dress with modesty, with no gold, no pearls, no jewelry, no fake hair, no weaves, and they could still have a husband and men trying to wife them up. And you have the women on the right versus the women on the left. The women on the right, a lot of guys will look at you and say, these type of women just want to have fun. I just want to have fun with these type of girls. Or women to just have a quick fling, one night stand, and never see you again and not take you seriously. Because most of the time in a man's mind, if she slept with this guy this quick, how many other men did she slept with? I'm not going to take her seriously. It screams whore. She screams, fast body, quick enough to give it up, quick enough to cheat. The more body count she has, the more bad habits she's going to have, and the more likely she's going to leave me for another man, have an affair. Now you see why a lot of men are afraid to get married today. Afraid to commit to women. If you're that afraid, men, don't go for women like this on the right. Go for women on the left. There are women out there who are modest. Yes, you could find them in churches, but you have to also find them from the right church. You also could see a modest woman in public based off how she carries herself. I'm not telling you or telling a man to go in the street and find you a modest woman. I'm not saying that. If God has someone planned for you, if God has a female or a woman, not a female, or a woman, a wife, prepared for you to meet you, you also have to also be prepared to be a husband as well. When me and my wife was coming up, we both want the same thing. We both want to get married, but we weren't ready completely for marriage. As we gotten older, we understood and now finally understand the full concept of what it means to be a husband and to be a wife, to follow our roles, to be a role model to our children, so they don't become another failure statistic in society today, like these very women to the far right of this image here. Because a lot of women out there that are dressing like these women on the right knows better. Wearing skin-tight pants, skin-tight jeans, ripped leggings, no leggings at all, no pants, nothing. High-tight pants, short shorts that's barely covering their butt cheeks. This is what you want to bring home to mom? This is the type of woman you want to take seriously. Then you wonder why there's a whole bunch of simps and men lusting around her. 5, 6, 7 guys lusting around her. This is a true story. There was a girl that I used to work with. She could be like my little sister. There was one day, I think it was the day before I was gonna quit. There was like 7, 8, 9. I lost count. There was so many guys visiting her on the job every single day in her face, just hoarding around her like insects. Like they just wanted to sleep with her. Like she was the only woman in this world. And their eyes showed me that, okay, these dudes are just looking at her for sexually, and they're all competing to see who could bang her quick or could have their fun with her. That's how a lot of men today see all these women on the right versus the women on the left. There are consequences to wearing skin-tight jeans pants. You ever heard of yeast, moisture infections? Infections that could grow internally? You know that there's no health benefits in wearing tight yoga pants, right? It's not even spiritually healthy to even dress inappropriate like this, because you're the reason why men are even lusting and sinning, committing lust, committing adultery. And there are a lot of women that knows better because they purposely dress like this to get attention from other men, especially at the gym. All these women making videos, trying to catch men, peep at them for just looking at them when they're purposely dressing like that to get that attention from men. So you're an attention whore. So you're being an attention whore. You're an instigator. You're creating drama. Then you wonder why so many men are skeptical now of a lot of women like this these days. To all the brothers out there, you're trying to find a wife, stay away from the hoes and the thoughts. You're not going to find no wife from nowhere. And there's no way that, I could change her. No, you cannot. People only want to choose to change because they want to change for themselves. If God has the right woman for you, carry yourself so you can attract that right woman. Because there's even women who are bad, who are looking for men to take care of them, that are coming off as a whore. Don't accept their offer. Don't think that, oh, I have myself together. I'm a modest man and I'm getting this woman. You could see up and down. You have to take your time to get to know somebody. Know if they believe in God. Know if they have the right walk. If they're trying to get right. And if they're open to getting right, then you know you found the one. Then you know you have a good woman. There are a few women out there who believes in modesty or who is trying and praying to get right. They're out there. The majority of women today, nope, not happening. Not happening at all. These type of fashion statements is promoting pornography. It's promoting OnlyFans. It's promoting people to cheat. It's promoting my body, my choice. Women to be whores, destroy themselves, and then regret it as they get older. There's nothing powerful about sleeping around with a whole bunch of men. And you're devaluing yourself at the exact same time. Risking your spiritual relationship with God. And not only that, destroying the very temple that he had temporarily blessed you with to just get right for him. Prepare for him. That's why we are supposed to be Christ-like. That's why we are supposed to be right. A woman who is a God-fearing wife or a God-fearing woman would not dress like the rest of the women of this world. Nail polish, makeup, fake jewelry, fake hair, weave, fake butt, fake boobs, fake body, fake apparel, tight bra, revealing clothes. It screams hoish attention. It screams stop. It screams stop. It screams slut. That's what it screams. It screams, look at me. It screams for men that, well, I'm not taking her seriously. I'm going to have my fun and leave. It doesn't scream wifey material. That's not the attention that it's grabbing for. That's not the intentions. That's going with the outfit that you're wearing, the revealing outfit. You could wear, I'm not saying that women shouldn't wear this at all. You could wear stuff like this for your at home. You're working out at home. But if you're going out publicly, there's no excuse to not dress modest. You're supposed to dress modest every single day, even with your husband outside. What you do if your husband is between you and your husband? I don't encourage boyfriend relationships, girlfriend relationships, because under the eyes of God, it's still wrong, because you're not married to that person. That's not your husband. That's not your wife. All I'm saying is that, in general, do you really think that men of today who wants a serious woman, a serious relationship, is going to look for a hoe, a woman with a whorish past, a woman who slept around with many men, who dresses like this? Your daughter may dress like this. You think some man is going to really take her that seriously and respect her as his wife and be proud to call her his wife? Would you be proud to call your husband if he was the exact same way? Let's just be real with ourselves and look at ourselves. Let's just be real. Yoga pants, skin-tight jeans is a no-no. It associates whorish behavior, Jezebel-spirited behavior. Same for women with tattoos. Even the Bible spoke against that. This is God's word. God's word is in the Bible. What God says goes, it goes. This is Casual Talk here. May God bless you, and may God be with all of you. And for those of you who heard this video and heard this message, I'm praying that God is with you as well, because you came to the right place. If you're trying to change, it's not too late. Work on yourself before it's too late. Tomorrow's never promised. You want to live a long life? Get your life right with God. Respect your parents. Do what you're supposed to do to get right. I'm not perfect either, I'm pushing to work on myself for better. And I hope this message can help out your daughter or yourself or one another who's out there. May God bless you. Peace.